Fill up your hand while draining everyone else's. If you've got the mana, sit back and win the game. Welcome back, cloners, to another game of Big Deck. This time we are doing it two-headed giant style, and I am joined by my co-commentator, Josh.
Woo!
I am on the bottom right of your screen, along with Ronnie on the bottom left as my partner.
I'm on the top right, along with my teammate Marlon on the upper left.
Normal Big Deck and two-headed giant rules apply with a starting life total of 30. All right, are you ready, Josh?
I guess.
Okay, here we go. Ronnie and I win the die roll, but we choose to go second so that we get the extra card draw.
Okay, so on our first turn, I land Firemind's Foresight, Marlon lands Bladewing the Risen. I can't beat multicolored spells on turn 1 in this format. I also really wanted Marlon to keep his Centaur Healer in his hand.
Which is why I play Sphinx Sovereign on my turn. It's a 3-color land, but unfortunately I don't have too many gold cards in my hand. Ronnie only has a 2-colored land with Sphinx Summoner.
Now Marlon and I choose to discuss which land to play. He winds up playing Bringer the Green Dawn because he needs the green mana to play his Centaur Healer, which I really wanted him to play. I play Faithless Looting, which is a stupid play, and I wind up discarding Blind Obedience. Marlon really wanted me to have that card.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things about playing Big Deck for people who've never played it, is just really knowing what to land and what to cast. Yeah. On our turn, Ronnie lands Invoke the Firemind because it's way too early to cast it, and he needs that color mana. Now I have Kitchen Sphinx and Kasali Pride Mage in hand, and I can play one or the other. I want to keep the Kasali Pride Mage just in case I have to destroy anything, but I think I draw Golgari Charm that turn.
So now Marlon and I are setting up the pace of the game by casting Summervault Sage on turn 3. He's able to play a 7-drop on his next turn. Sadly, I have to land Kakusho because I need the black mana for some reason, and Marlon jokes that he would have been able to cast it on his next turn.
Yeah, with the Summervault Sage. Yeah, that's one of the issues we ran into by letting you guys play first, is that it did end up setting the early pace of the game. Although I do draw Executioner's Capsule on my turn. I wanted to play Ristic Study, but yeah, I really just did not want to let you guys be able to cast something huge like Thorax and Mundar next turn. So I end up casting the Executioner's Capsule, but you want to save your teammate's creature, so
I wind up memory lapsing it to save the Sage so Marlon can go on the offensive next turn.
And I end up having to use the Golgari Charm now because it has a mode where I can kill the Somberworld Sage. Ronnie's still able to cast this Phyrexian Arena because I think that's a little bit better than Ristic Study, and yeah, we just really don't want that Somberworld Sage to stand.
Now, I really wanted the Executioner's Capsule that you put on the top of the deck just because I didn't want you guys to have the same removal again. That seems redundant. So I'm about to make the play. I cast Lead the Stampede, and I get 5 for 5 creatures off the top. You can't see, that's the best play of the game, I think. Well, second to the best play of the game.
There's one, yeah. You still have to discard in your turn, but
yeah, not a big deal. I play Malfegor as the land, and then I wind up discarding some useless red creature. I forgot the name.
Yeah, so on our turn, we do get the value from the Phyrexian Arena, and Ryan draws 2 cards and we lose 1 life. So yeah, you guys have Garruk, and that is becoming a bit of a problem because we have hardly any creatures on the field and no way of really getting rid of it.
Yeah, it's a big problem for you guys. He's the beginning and the mid game MVP.
Yeah, I have so many black cards. I have Attrition, but it's not really doing too much at the moment. Ronnie's going to land Progenitus and get Grulsing out there for some ramp, but he's not really putting too many threats out there.
So now it's our turn. Marlon lands Sundering Growth, though it would have been really good to cast, especially with the Wolf tokens. But Marlon really needed the white and extra green mana. I do another nuts play by playing Relic Crush, both on Ristic Study and Ronnie's Phyrexian Arena. You guys did get each a card off of it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then Marlon attacks for 2 with the amazing Garruk, and then we pass the turn.
I'm still setting up my mana base a bit because my mana is a little awkward right now, and Prime Speaker Zagana is a card I hate to land, but I really need my second blue and green source.
Yeah, cards that make you draw in this format are like really, really relevant.
Really relevant. So I play the Kitchen Finks to give us some of the life back and to be able to at least deal with hopefully 2 of the wolves from Garrick. But yeah, I can't leave Remand mana up, which is gonna hurt us.
Marlin is on the beatdown plan when he casts Warstorm Surge. And yeah, you didn't leave Remand mana up.
No, I did not.
Marlin's gonna make another wolf and Surge your Kitchen Finks.
Yeah, but he is gonna persist and give us another 2 life.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Executioner's Capsule and keep you guys from playing creatures. And Marlin's gonna attack with 2 wolves.
I'm gonna block with the Sphinx, killing both creatures, and we'll take another 2 damage.
Those wolves are wearing you guys down.
A little bit. Ronnie is gonna Memory Plunder at the end of your turn, and just seeing you get 5 creatures off of yours made, like, he couldn't resist. I don't know if that counts as a clone count, though.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is Ronnie gets 2 creatures, I got 5, and my 5 were really good except for that useless red creature we both forgot the name of.
Still, getting 2 like cards, that's what you pretty much expect to get off a lead, the Stampede. Only the creatures he gets are not particularly relevant.
Yeah, no one really cares about those 2 creatures. And he could have played Relic Crush.
He could have played the Relic Crush and got rid of the Capsule and the Warstorm Surge, so I didn't have to deal with it next turn. Okay, yeah, so on our turn, we still can't deal with the Garrick, but I at least had to get rid of the Warstorm Surge, because otherwise this is going to get out of hand. So I hate having to cast a early game Yawgmoth's Will, but that's what I do so I can recast the Golgari Charm and blow up the Warstorm Surge. I then play Kitchen Sphinx to get another land.
That's a really, really bad Yawgmoth's Will.
Yeah, it really is. Ronnie lands the Woolly Thoktar and plays Sword of Fire and Ice, but again, it's really awkward.
On our turn, Marlin casts Deep Analysis, drawing himself 2 cards, and he flashes it back.
Yeah, because like we're not putting any kind of pressure on you guys, so really... yeah, there's no worry there.
Did you guys deal any damage to us all game?
I
mean, like, Marlin just makes another wolf. I flash back Faithless Looting. Since I have so many cards in my hand, I don't mind dropping a couple. I land Restoration Angel, which I really, really wanted to play, because I had a lot of, like, ETB effects. But... ouch. And then Marlin attacks us for another 4 with the never-ending supply of wolves. It's like we're in the gray. Alright, you leave out mana for Executioner's Capsule. Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, the only thing I really got going on is I do draw Enigma Sphinx, and I pretty much go on that plan, just setting up my mana till I can cast that turn 7. Yeah, so what I want to do is, like, if there's any way we can, like, scry, or any way of, like, putting something on top, and then I happen to draw Worldly Tutor.
But you don't have enough mana to do both this turn.
No, so I hold off on casting the Enigma Sphinx so that I can Worldly Tutor at your instep and then cast the Enigma Sphinx on our turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot in a response. So it only equips with the sword on our upkeep. So you don't draw any cards off of us.
Yeah, and I do have the Remand mana up, but it would be useless because you can just recast it again anyway. So I just decided to not cast Remand and leave the Worldly Tutor mana up so I can at least do that.
And then Marlin's going to go nuts by casting my favorite elf rogue, Edric the Spymaster of Trest.
Mine too.
Make another wolf, and he attacks you guys for 6, and you draw 3 cards. Man, those wolves.
Not so fast. Ronnie is going to unmake Edric, and we'll just take the 6. At your instep, yeah, I do Worldly Tutor. I look through one of the piles. I find Grizzlebrand, but I can't cast him right now, and plus I'm just going for the Enigma Sphinx, so we get a lot of good choices.
Like Sun Titan.
But I end up taking the Sunblast Angel to deal with the 3 tapped wolves on Marlin's side of the table. So we untap, I draw, and then I cast Enigma Sphinx, cascading into the Sunblast Angel and destroy some wolves.
That's okay. We'll just make more.
I know you will. I then resolve the Sphinx, and we have 2 flying blockers on our side of the table.
Not for long, though.
Ronnie's going to cast the creature he's been waiting to cast, Prophet of Krufix, and in response to equip from the sword...
I'm just going to Lightning Bolt it.
Unfortunately.
I started entering this game hard when I cast Diabolic Servitude.
A very underrated card.
Getting back Soul to Harvest, and then Flame Tonguing the crap out of your Enigma Sphinx.
Yeah, it's going to go back on top of the pile, 3rd from the top.
Yeah, I'm just going to draw a card from Soul to Harvest. Marlin's going to cast Humorous Ascendancy and Utter End. Your Sunblast Angel. Now you guys, again, have no creatures. Marlin is going to make another Hasty Wolf and attack for 4.
Yeah, here when I thought we were developing a pretty good board state there. So yeah, we'll take 4, and on our turn, it's all on Ronnie now, because I'm holding Remand, Fog, and Mana Leak. Luckily for us, Ronnie does draw and cast Broodmate Dragon, giving us another pair of flying blockers, and equips one of them with Sword of Fire and Ice.
On our turn, I'm just going to cast an Ingot Shooter.
Okay, so I do have the remand, so I cast it, putting it back in your hand. That evoke cost is going to get us... So I want to draw from the Enigma Sphinx pile, because that is a really sweet card that I want to play cast again. And on our next turn, Ron and I will both be able to draw from it. But I completely forget that you guys are both going to be able to draw from that pile this turn.
Yeah, so that's not going to happen. Marlon is going to cast Arbor Colossus, draw a card from his Team Ascendancy. He draws from that Enigma Sphinx pile. I'm going to play a land and then evoke Ingot Shooter, so I can still blow up Ronnie's sword, and drawing the Enigma Sphinx from the Soul of the Harvest ability with all of its triggering.
Yeah, did not fully think that one through, and you had exactly enough mana for my mana leak to be useless.
We do an all-out attack, attacking for 22 damage.
And I cast Fog. Wah wah. And on our turn, Ryan and I both lay down Predators, me playing Shieldred and Ronnie playing Vorinclex. Ronnie then attacks Marlon and Josh for 4 with his dragon, and we finally kill Garrick. After he's made like 10 wolves.
Yeah, maybe more. I don't know. On our upkeep, we each sack their smallest guy. Marlon got so many wolves, it doesn't even matter. We start by attacking Ronnie Fogs the battlefield, this time with Moment's Peace. Pretty lame. All these stupid fog effects, man. Post-combat, I cast and activate Oblivion Stone to blow up the board.
Yeah, you pretty much take one for the team there, because Vorinclex.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it, because Marlon is going to cast Centaur Healer.
Which is in no way threatening, but what is threatening is my continuing to draw useless cards. I draw and land Chain Reaction since it does nothing. However, it is my first red mana out of the game, so in that way it was pretty useful. I do get to cast my Megalinoth and leave Mana Leak mana up. Ronnie does nothing and we pass.
May I remind you, like, I think this is like maybe like turn 20. I'm exaggerating, but he finally casted Centaur Healer. But I don't know if you guys did any damage. Nothing else is going on at the moment, though. On our turn, Marlon's going to kill the Megalinoth with Diabolic Edict, and then attack you guys with that awesome Centaur Healer.
Yeah, and consider being attacked for 3 being healed.
Not like a lot else is going on at the moment.
I do draw Razia, but since that chain reaction was my first red mana, I can't cast her. That's pretty impressive. Ronnie casts Diabolic Vision, looks at 5 cards, and we debate for a minute, not having too many good choices. I suggest Angel Finality just in case one of them does play some kind of graveyard effect. But Ronnie decides to go with Chameleon Colossus. He plays that and we pass the turn.
At the end of turn, Marlon casts Summoning Trap.
Yeah, but he has 4 mana up, so I can't mana leak it.
Womp womp. I then tell Marlon to look at the top cards that Ronnie put back with Vision. Marlon finds that he put back a Chroma, Angel of Fury, and then he put it on the battlefield.
Well, the 4 that Ronnie put back on top did not have a Chroma.
Oh, really?
That was one of the other 3 that he looked at.
Oh, okay.
Chameleon Colossus was the card he went for.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you guys attack, and Ronnie casts Moment's Peace, and that's our last Fog effect.
Marlon now plays Ur the Enchanter. Marlon is like a little antsy. I'm now going to cast Enigma Sphinx. I cascaded into Gamble. Mind you, I have the worst luck when it comes to any cascade effects or
Is that why you don't play
anything.
Maelstrom Wonder anymore?
It just sucks. I hate it. I have the worst luck in the world when it comes to cascading. I'm going to tutor for a card with Gamble and then discard the card I tutored for, which is Seal of Primordium.
You didn't tutor for Seal of Primordium.
What? You don't know that?
There's no way you tutored for that, but I'm going to counter your Sphinx with my Mana Leak.
Okay. I'm going to play a land. I'm going to cast Fierce Empath and
Love
get
that guy.
Sharoom the Hegemon.
I'm glad you didn't look at the pile closest to me, because that one had Grizzlebrand in it. So at this point, we pretty much have to rat the board or you guys win, because we're at so low life. I do draw Identity Crisis, which is nuts, but it's not going to deal with Marlon's creatures. Ronnie draws Careful Consideration, and we gotta cast it on ourselves, hoping to find a Wrath spell, which he does with Austere Command.
Man, you guys are pretty lucky.
Yep. Who is not lucky is you, because I'm going to Identity Crisis you, exiling your hand and graveyard, since you have way more cards in hand than Marlon does, who has none.
Yeah, but it's okay, because I'm pretty lucky when I draw Jin-Gitaxias and have exactly enough mana to cast him.
I'm still getting over that one. Like, we played this game like weeks ago, I'm still getting over that.
Marlon plays some useless dragon, I draw 7 cards in my end step.
So that's another thing Ryan and I have to deal with. So he has Naya Charm, and he could return my Identity Crisis, and I could again use that to get rid of Josh's new hand, but he's just going to draw a new one. So we really have to deal with Jin-Gitaxias.
You guys don't have a lot of life though.
No, and we can't let you draw another 7. Now, I just realized that Ronnie could have returned Shieldred to my hand. I could have played that and dealt with both of your creatures. That probably would have been best. I don't know why we didn't do that.
Good thing neither of you thought of that at the time.
Ronnie instead returns on Make to Hand and casts that to get rid of your Jin-Gitaxias. Ronnie was just 1 white mana shy of casting Austere Command again. I cast a not so amazing Watch Wolf.
Man, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna cast Madara Cyclops and sort of Body and Mind and attack for 8.
Yeah, the end is drawing pretty near for us. So pretty much the only thing we have left is Ronnie draws and casts Gisela Blade and Gold Knight.
I'm gonna try to rewind it.
And Ronnie is gonna counterflex. I cast Bringer of the Blue Dawn, but that draw is still a turn away.
Okay, so Marlon casts Concentrate, drawing 3 cards. He's really excited about this play. I cast Barter and Blood. We all lose everyone's creatures. Ronnie makes some funny comment over the fact that, you guys haven't died this turn. Marlon now casts Crime, taking Ronnie's Gisela out of the yard. I then cast Lightning Angel, equip it with a sword, and attack for lethal. Jeej.
I think that's pretty funny how you have Madras Cyclops, which is like a 3/4 with haste, and you kill that guy and play another 3/4 with haste.
But this one's
after
flying.
After you've cleared the board.
This one is flying though.
Yeah, well, good game.
Good game, Tristan.
Okay, so for your recap, you guys were much quicker out the gate than we were. We barely even attacked you guys all game.
I don't think you did any attacking.
Ronnie attacked once with the Broodmate Dragon, but I think that was just to get rid of Garrick. Just overall, you guys' draws were way better than ours.
The Wolves did a lot of work. I think the best play was definitely the drawing the Jin-Gitaxias.
Yeah, because, just imagine any other card you could have drawn there, after getting Identity Crisis. And you had, no creatures or any permanents on the field.
No, I just had 10 lands.
You just had 10 lands, exact Jin-Gitaxias mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Ronnie had returned my Shieldred, I think that would have been better, but I don't really know. Still, nothing game winning.
Yeah, I don't remember what I had in my hand, but Garrick, lead the Stampede.
That Relic Crush that early on, that really did us some damage too.
Yeah, Relic Crush, Garrick.
Yeah, it seemed like Marlon was more of the beatdown, and you were more just setting him up.
Yeah.
But on our side, neither of us was really the beatdown.
Yeah, because you guys just have drawn dead.
Yeah. Sometimes
Big Deck is a little one-sided.
Well, I think that's more of a statement for Two-Headed Giant than Big Deck.
Yeah. Good games.
All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and let us know what you think of our dual commentary. All right, we're gonna clone head out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.